Oh, yeah, live. And we're charging, right? We rolling?
We're good.
Nice. Come in, boys.
Over.
What's up?
What up?
Solid day so far. Oh, we're a little taped in. Where do we go from here? Where do we start?
I wanted to show you, have you seen the sour solution too?
I have not. Tell me.
So, do you know what sour is?
Choo choo. It is when you eat something and it makes your mouth go.
It's a board company out of Europe.
Oh, nice. Euro board company. Shout
I'm
out.
not sure what specific country, but dude, you gotta see the last trick in this video.
Alright.
It's 38 minutes, so we don't really have time to watch the whole thing on here, but...
I mean, that'd be deep. We'd
the
be
sour
deep
solution,
in it,
I'll put a link. Oh,
turn her down, turn
a
her
little
down.
bit.
Keep her down. There we go. So, look at the reptile.
I know, right?
The lost raptor. So,
this is in Barcelona.
what's going on here? This is the last trick of the video?
Just wait.
Run it back.
Oh, they're gonna run it back in slow-mo.
He did the loop, the
Yeah,
mini
he
loop.
did a loop.
He did a
Street
mini loop. Street loop.
I was so mind blown at the end of that. I saw the clip on Instagram too, but just like, I don't know.
Homie did the street loop. In case you guys were wondering, what was the time code on that video? If people want to check it out.
It's at 37:25, but it's the sour solution.
Wow,
I'll throw a link in the description.
He did it legit too. Street loop, fully in and out.
Yep.
Imagine finding that, Kevin. That spot.
And then after, he's just like at the restaurant across the street.
Let's talk about his haircut. What's going on there?
He's European.
Was that the mullet? The Eurasian mullet? Thing was looking crispy. Do you know who that was?
Yeah, it was Al Nyberg.
Al, shout out. That was insane, dude. You did a full loop, street loop.
I had to just show you that one in case
Yeah.
you hadn't seen it yet. The photos of it are insane too.
I imagine he's like just tucked up in that thing. Honest question time, would you try the loop? If you found that thing, you'd all day, right? Practice that. You think you could do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you could do that.
So, I don't know.
You're pretty good at going upside down. I've seen you do a backflip before.
Yeah, but that's like a loop. That's like scary.
Yeah, but what's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna fall on your back?
Yeah, I guess.
It's not like, do you ever pull up Brian Schaefer loop? Shout out Brian Schaefer's skate park at Tampa. This man you want to see a loop gone wrong? Look at this shit up. Brutal, man. I was going to Tampa for like, dude, so I've been going to Tampa for like so long. I'm not going this year though, but Timmy Knuth's going. Shout out Timmy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Dude, how brutal is that? He
makes it to halfway and then fully
2
front flips and then hits his head on the remaining part of the loop. That kid right there is like never touching a fucking skateboard ever. Get those things away from me.
It's alright. But he's like, the dude after is praying. He's like, oh god, after that slam. Did you see him?
Shit, I have to go next.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Schaefer, I wonder what happened, how fucked up he actually got.
Oh, did you see that little thumbnail?
Yeah, that's Harold Hunter. You ever see that one?
I feel like, yeah, I saw that in like a... Oh shit, what was that in?
Harold Hunter tries a wedge to wedge, so there's a double wedge, and he's trying to do this gap, and I have a feeling that it was a bunch of people doing it, and then it got out of his range of ability, but he just went for it because he's at an event, and the hype's real, and Harold was like energy. And it got so far apart, the two wedges, and he goes and he just double foots into the back of the ramp and fucking goes into the ramp, basically. Came up so short, he went into the back of the ramp.
That's scary.
Gnarly, man.
That's scary.
Oh, that was freaking out.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Give me another one.
So we got,
We did street loop, that was sick.
Right.
That's insane. I think you would do that. You might, you put your hand down first. I wonder if he did at first, if he just got a couple sketchy.
Oh, you know what, actually, in the part, he did this thing where he grabbed onto it and, like, power slid around it.
On the same thing.
You know what, I should find it real quick.
Yeah.
I can find it real quick. It's in the part. You'd be interested. But I think that must be what gave him the idea. Just someone must have said to him like, dude, just do the whole thing.
Yeah, like you've already done it. You know, basically. You did the street loop. You just keep going.
This dude had a really sick part though. You know what I really liked about this video, the Sour Solution 2, is a lot of their last tricks were like their most goofy trick.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty funny. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like the enders were just so random. It's not like someone ends on like this insane hammer. They just do like a really goofy trick.
What was that loop? Was that loop an ender?
Yeah, that was the end of the video.
That's a good one to end on. That's it. That's an ender.
I'm trying to see if this.
You went upside down, kid. Tip tip. Look at those Humpty Humpies. Little whoop de woos on your skateboards. Dude, I went to Europe a couple times and it was amazing. It was like so long ago. I remember most of the spots and like the people were so sick.
Oh, it looks so fun.
Yeah.
The spots are
all over, man. We went all over a
insane.
bunch. It was unbelievable. I want to go back. It's been a while, for sure. Barcelona was sick. Went to England.
Oh my god, I'm
all
so
that
sorry.
stuff.
Wait, was that not Al Nyberg?
Oh, you said the wrong person?
Yeah.
Who did the loop cake?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm a mush brain. I wrote the wrong person down. It was Simon.
Good luck pronouncing that last name.
Yeah, I don't know how many.
Pull that last name up if you can find it. That was looking hard. Wow, feeble hippie jump to board side to stop, push away.
So good. Simon Isaacson.
ISAKSS.
Yeah, my bad. I just wrote the wrong name down on my notes. That's what it said.
You wanted to be that so bad. So bad.
Yeah, Simon Isaacson. He did the street loop in Sour Solution 2.
Nice.
That shit was nuts.
When did this video drop?
Just like a few days ago.
Nice. I like that there's a full length out there.
Yeah,
Full length
February
of the best.
17th it just dropped.
Nice. That's not that long ago.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Heavy list. Go back up. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oscar Koff, Koffe, with Jeff Koff. Do you know how to pronounce it?
No.
Daniel, Eric, Barney Page, Vincent, Martin, Albert. I don't know how to pronounce half these. Simon. What do you think that one is? Nisse. Nice. Nice.
I don't know.
Interesting. The spots look sick.
Yeah, man.
What do you think they filmed the video with?
I think it's all VX1000.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I think
Interesting.
Yeah, it's all VX1000. I thought I just found the clip.
See how sweaty his ass was on there?
There it is.
Oh, there's the loop. Half
Yeah.
the loop. That was one where he just kind of grabbed it and whipped
Yeah.
around it. That looked fun. Looked like a... You ever seen a hand-me-down? On like a transition?
What's that?
Ooh, I got footage of me doing a hand-me-down. I gotta find it. It's when you go up a vert wall and you shoot your board up and you push your hand into the board and you straighten your legs out and then you
Yeah.
push the board back down under your feet and you ride away.
That's wild.
So you go up the transition, the vert wall,
Yeah.
shoot your board up, catch it with your hand like that, push it against the wall, and then push it back down and land on it. and
Oh,
ride
yeah, I've
down.
actually done that before.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a hand-me-down.
Yeah.
That's what I call them.
Okay.
Not sure what other people call them.
I
though.
always just say, like, the day one plant.
The day one. Oh yeah, he's got a good hand-me-down for
Yeah.
sure. Oh shit, hold on. That like paused.
Oh, what the fuck?
That was weird. There we go. Interesting break right there.
Wait, did that just pause? Should we, yeah, never mind, I guess.
We could use this one.
Yeah.
Nice. Keep that one rolling though, why not?
Sorry for the quick interruption, if there's a little interruption. A little technical difficulty.
We can just use the audio from the YouTube in that video.
Yeah.
We can just turn it into audio file on YouTube. We'll be fine. That's the whole thing right there. So, shout out to the YouTube people out there. You guys are awesome. I've been enjoying making these videos on the All I Need channel. It's been so fun. Like every day, just kind of checking in the morning and saying what's up. It's fucking sick. And I've been putting like all this old footage. Have you been peeping the videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been putting up trick tips lately. Those have been super fun. And I have one of Guna I'm about to put up. Full cab. Sick. He's a good one for full cab. See that hippie jump? You know what you should pull up to before I get too far ahead of myself? Eli Reed, because I didn't watch it yet. Let's
Oh,
let's
Eli
pull
Reed's
it
new
up.
part?
Please. What was I saying? Oh, Guna's got a full cab. Oh, the YouTube channel. It's been sick just like I don't know. It's cool to engage with it. It's fun, man. And we've been putting up all types of videos, putting up old footage of from back in the day, of myself, of Gunn, Billy. Got stuff of you in there, all the sessions, like, so sick, man. Nice. How do you pronounce this part?
Equanimous.
Equanimous. Eli Reed's Equanimous part.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that means calm and collected.
Oh, you were saying that earlier, right? Because I started watching this and I saw, like, the intro. It says Act 1. It was already funny. And then birds. It's like a video part. Do you ever see Jim Greco's videos?
Yeah.
He does, like, acting.
Did you watch that recent one that came out?
Where he gets
Jobs
worked?
Never?
Yeah, he got so worked on that car.
He got like a hematoma on his back.
Shit got serious, yeah. Eli Reed right now, just visual. He's skating down, looks like New York City, and he's dressed like a cowboy, and he just lassoed a motorcycle person. He's riding down the road. So ridiculous. Do you think he came up with this idea?
What?
To do this intro?
Oh.
It's his part, right?
Of course he did.
This is amazing.
Eli doesn't seem like the type of dude that would like let someone just put him up to doing that. Like, you know what? Like, that seems like something he thought of. I couldn't imagine if he didn't want to do it. Someone coming to him and being like,
the only person I would suggest that is Marlboro. They'd be like, we're gonna dress you up like the Marlboro man, smoke some cigarettes, bomb down
That's exactly
Fifth
what
Ave.
I mean. So, I'm sure you envisioned this whole thing.
Dude, he's always had really good switch. Oh, switch grind to death. Dum dum dum. Damn, he smacked his head too.
That does not look fun.
Eli's always had good switch grinds and switch 180s and stuff. Like, really good switch pop. Dude, he's like checking his hands for blood, but nothing. I've been there before. You get staples in the back of your head. I've had that happen. Brutal. You ever hit your head and like had to get stitched up?
Not from skating. No. On wood.
What, from what?
I just I've hit my head BMXing actually as a youngin' in like second grade.
Did you have to get stitches?
Yeah, I did get glue actually, not stitches.
Oh,
they needed to glue it.
I went to this spot. That's Atlanta. Switch Telegram. They glued your shit together again.
Yeah.
Susky used to do that on trips. Aaron Susky. Switch tail drop of death.
Dude, that is insane.
How far are we in? He's had like 2 tricks. All right, cool. Damn, 9-minute part.
Yeah.
Is it because the intro is 2 minutes?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, look at that board slide. Already so fun. Little 1-footer.
Right.
Nice. Good stuff.
Dude, Eli's always just been so fun to watch.
He's been killing it for so long too, and he's from our hood, you know?
Yeah.
Sick. He used to dress up in these like all green like jumpsuits, like a Celtics head to toe. Like he's always had some like crazy fashion stuff.
Yeah, that's funny.
Ooh, and he's had really good switchback threes too. That one's good on flat.
Dude, that's one of those tricks that on flat you just like dream of having good.
Yeah. Damn. I feel like he's having fun though, you know? Looks like he's having fun skating, just weird stuff. Oh, in the transition. Damn, was that switch?
Yeah.
Crazy switch wally to switch back tail. You ever seen some of like Zared's footage where he just only skates switch? He has like a full part. Pete Eldridge too, like all switch part.
Damn. Jerry Sue did too.
Yeah, that's true. That was in the America video, right?
Yeah, these dudes with their fucking switch magic. I don't know how they figure it out.
Switch wallies. Eli's got a good switch wally.
Dude, that was crazy. Switch wally, Figgy Bigson.
Was it that what you call that? It looked like a late shove kind of, but damn, just getting some pools, surfing it.
70
Damn, is that sugarcane? Switchbacks like sugarcane? Is that what
yeah.
that be? I don't know.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Switch,
that was wild.
jeez.
Whoa, watch the board, kid. Choo 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 choo.
Nice.
Good part. 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long one though.
He's in, bro. You're in.
I thought that was insane.
Pivot fakie.
Yeah, pivot fakie on a straight up Jersey barrier.
Yeah, like in the middle of New York. I wonder how often you put out video part. How often you'll put out a video part.
I feel like not that often. He has like a bunch of footage in this too.
Yeah, he just.
But he did drop that thing not too long ago.
It does kind of feel like the Supreme video.
He had footage in that Converse thing, right? That just came out purple.
I don't think I watched it.
Oh.
I don't really watch
He did another insane switch tail drop in that.
That's insane. I don't think I've like actively searched skate videos unless people are telling me about them. For the most part. Sometimes I go on binges where I go to websites and watch, but it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's sick that this stuff's popping up. I'm hyped people are putting out stuff, man. This is why it's here. That was insane. Was that switch too? Switch front board 270 out on this like flat ledge. I went to that rail. Damn, that was crazy.
Straight heavy jump.
Choo 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 choo. Solid, man.
Yeah, it's insane.
Have you ever met Eli?
No.
Huh? It's been a while. I haven't seen him in a while. I used to see him around here, and then I'd see him out in California, because we'd both be on trips and just like run into each other, like, what up, homie? And then just like off in other worlds, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't really get to travel with him too much or anything. He was around like the whole time I was like doing stuff. Like we were around each other, you know? We were both in Zared's video, and then like, I feel like, did he ride for Zork for a minute too?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. What else we got? Keep going. Shell sweep. Hell yeah, Eli, sick part, man. Killing it.
Show you
It's good that someone from the East Coast is just still charging it, man. I wonder how old Eli Reed is now. Oh, was that a little fart or was that a chair?
This thing falling over.
Okay. Yeah, look up Eli's age too after. Please. He's 72. He looks pretty like in shape for 72, Kevin. Did you see those switch backsides? 72? He's like rocking it, bro.
He's 33.
Nice, yeah, dude. Full adult. He's out there, adulting it, shredding, killing it, putting out video parts.
Alright, so I was
Good on you, kid.
I was
Good
on
on you.
Jankum looking up something actually completely different, but then I came across this and I'm not
Meet
sure
the
if you've seen
Monster
this
Kid!
yet.
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen this?
This is gonna get me hyped.
So this kid, this is a real fucking tattoo.
Oh, he got monster
That's
tattoo
a
on
body
his whole
tattoo.
upper body?
Yeah, he got it at separate times too. First he had just the logo and then he got the Monster Energy underneath.
Do you care to explain? Does it go into
I
detail?
think he talks about it. He like interviewed the kid.
Is there, hold on, before we figure it out, is there any justification for a full monster tat?
No!
Is that his last name? Is his family related to the energy drink company?
Yeah, it says he fell in love with Monster at first sip, and he's since dedicated his life to being the first kid to go pro exclusively for Monster.
He branded himself. He's not the first. There's already people that's
Dude,
going
I love
pro.
Jankum Max so much. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't skate street, and he doesn't care if he has a heart attack before he turns 25. Monster or die, pretty much.
Dude, but they took the time to go hang out with that guy for a day, apparently.
Yeah, man.
That's what. Yeah, man. Dude, but seriously, you're not the first. Doesn't Nigel ride for Monster? I'm pretty sure there's like commercials of like
exclusively
skateboarding.
Monster. You wouldn't be pro for anybody else but Monster, I believe. That's what he said.
But is that a real tattoo though?
That's a real tattoo.
Is he out of his fucking mind? Do you
Yeah,
want to like?
clearly.
Do you click the button? Go ahead, play it. We can watch this. The Monster Kid, shout out.
Yeah, I'll give it a couple clicks.
When I was 18, I got this one, and after I turned 19, turned this one.
You don't have other tattoos, do you?
No, it's for a second.
Why don't you get Unleash the Beast above your dick?
Come on.
What do you say?
So why don't you get Unleash the Beast above your dick?
A couple of months ago, while scrolling through depressing wasteland that is Instagram, we came across a kid with a massive Monster Energy logo tatted right in the middle of his chest. We had no idea if the 1 by 1 foot toxic green M tattooed was part of his some new viral challenge, or if this kid was genuinely a fan of the hideous logo. He even went to Nigel's birthday party on the condition that he remained shirtless the whole night and supposedly made a deal with some Monster reps there. Is this fucking real? Eventually, we said, fuck it, and when we were out in LA last week, we met up to learn more. I like the approach. Like, hey, we're here. Let's go see what's going on. What we found was a true monster. Monster Kid is 110% committed to the green stuff. He fell in love with Monster at first sip. He has since dedicated his life. This is trolling, dude. I feel like they made this up right now.
Dude, he's real.
Does Monster sponsor Jankum? That's the real question.
No, what?
That's an article about the whole thing is about it. There's no way that's real, dude.
I bet you could Google him and find
Bro,
him.
he doesn't have a job. He doesn't
I bet you
skate.
can look up his Facebook.
They just made it up, maybe. That's so funny. If that guy's real, that's insane, man. Let's check some of the comments. If this man doesn't get sponsored, there's no hope in the world. I have 2 eyes and I can see what this monkey in front of me. I don't know what that means. Only in USA, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's get crazy. There's a dude with porn site logos tatted all over him. I want to say he's from Russia, not for sure. I don't feel like Googling on the lame subject. If this kid loves Monster so much, just wait until he tries crystal meth.
Oh my god.
Literally, what I just said to my girl, LOL. That's so funny. The boy is filled with electrolytes. The thing that plants crave. Brondo, whatever. He needs some water from, like, the toilet. Dude, here's my question. Is that fake news?
I don't know.
Is that fake news?
So.
Or is that just reality? There's some kid out there that's like, that's his thing.
Yeah, I think people are delusional enough to pull some shit like that for sure.
Oh man, no one's taking him aside and was just like, bro, there's better things you can get tatted on your
Yeah, he's
chest.
like, you're not talking me out of this. I love Monster and I want it tatted.
How old is he? 20?
I don't even know.
Dude, you think when he's 65 and his like nipples are dripping and he's got that wrinkled
They
up
said he got
end
it when he was like 18, the top half, and then when he was 19, he got the bottom half.
He's out there making deals with Nigels to come to Nigels' party.
Yeah.
This is so TMZ and corny. If this exists, it's amazingly bad. God, dude. Hilarious though. Good on you, Jankum. Crushing it. I love all his stuff because it's awesome like this. It's like authentic, weird
Yeah.
shit, you know? Or like,
Right.
I really hope that's like, they didn't just like stick a sticker on him. Dude, if someone, you want to get Pepsi
As soon as
on
I
this?
saw this, I was like, dude, if Anthony hasn't seen this is gonna be amazing.
I'm picturing like fucking Ford trucks
It's like
across your chest.
pictures. It's like this big
Yeah.
on my butt. It would be that big on my
What-
body. That would just be the logo, and then there would be underneath. Like,
What's the worst thing you'd get tattooed on you? Be honest. Think of something.
probably like a band name, like Black Sabbath,
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
I could see it though. If you're at like a Guns N' Roses concert and
Yeah.
you're just like, that's your moment. You know?
Right.
This kid probably like had his first nut when he was drinking Monster. He's like, oh, that's the best thing I've ever heard. He's like high on Monster and nut.
Or you know what? It could be too like a quote that you think is really cool at the time, and then like a year later, you're like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually end up going somewhere and it's like in a different, you're like,
Yeah.
tattooed in Chinese.
That's kind of why I don't have any tattoos in general, though, because I kind of like have a habit of liking like the way something looks for like a week,
Yeah.
and then I'm over it, and I
Yeah.
want to change it. Like I rearrange my room all the time and stuff. Like
Nice.
so, like I feel like I'd get a tattoo, like it for like a week, and then after that week, I'd just be like, why the hell did I get this?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All my tattoos are, I have my family's initials on my wrist. Started with
That's
my
pretty
father.
meaningful.
That was at Tampa. Started with my father.
Yeah.
My father passed away, so I got his initials. Then I got my mom's, rest in peace, and then my niece and my nephew. And I didn't keep going. I could have done my sisters and stuff, but then I was like, it's all over the place. But I like the idea of like getting it tattooed on my wrist. And then I did that, and then I got the rose, my first pro graphic on my ribs, the rose through
Oh,
concrete. And then I have one from King of the Road when I rode for New York, Skate and Destroy. You had to get a Thrasher tattoo, so it's,
Oh, okay.
it's on my ankle.
That's so funny.
So I was like, that was like my random like fuck it one. But dude, if it was a Monster logo, I said I don't think I would have had it tatted on me, bro.
That's so funny.
I would have hoped not, and I hope I wouldn't have got it my whole chest from dude. It's from collarbone down to like
His sternum, the end of his sternum.
Yeah,
basically.
like whatever that's called down there.
Chest bone.
Your dick root. That's where your dick root is, right there. But Best article we've seen all week.
Yeah, I knew you'd love
Since
that
last
one.
Wednesday after this article. Alright, shall we move?
Yeah. Got a couple other things on here.
Any more? Let's do some skating. I know you're
Okay.
listening to Bobby Puglio podcast too, right?
Yeah, he was just on the nightclub.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he had
Bob-
a sick episode, dude. Bobby Puglio's fucking rad, dude.
Check him out in print too if you can find Bobby Puglio in print.
Yeah, dude, I was scouring
Did
the
you
edge
look
the
for
other
some?
night. I couldn't find something, but because I think all our mags are just too recent.
Yeah.
But I was
That's
like
funny to
diving through trying to find like the old mags, and then when I find one that was kind of old, I'd be flipping through it.
Yeah.
You know what I should do though? I should look through. I have a Thrasher at my house.
I'm
from,
sure it's online. I think it-
95.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
probably got some shit in that, right?
Look up some Ricky O too.
Yeah.
Ricky Iola. He's got some good print too. Interviews. That's how old I am. I was just reading the interviews in the middle of winter, like
Dude,
just
that
wishing
stuff's
I could
way
skate.
cooler.
Like, God damn it, just reading interviews.
I wish there was a way to like properly do like a phone magazine that wasn't like just totally Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I miss like the structure of a magazine. Everything's all crazily placed everywhere. Everything's too neat now. Like
Yeah.
everything on Apple's like very clean cut and neat. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Miss some clusters.
You want some mess?
Yeah, I want it to be messy.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Fine.
That's why I think so many people are making like small magazines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's just fun to do that. I just like the idea of capturing it and then having something like tangible that you
Yeah,
can
I
look
like
at.
that's what, every time I shoot a photo that I get really hyped on, I have to like make a print, even if it's not that good of a picture. I just like having like a physical copy of it.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love photos, dude. I've been saving photos, like all the ones I could get, man. Don't even worry about it. We'll figure it out another time.
Yeah, no worries. I think it might be
iTunes went down, but we'll use the
we can
YouTube version. That way it's good. That's weird that happened though. We should
I
definitely.
think it's because I'm using your computer to search, not mine. I typically use mine, so the fact that
Oh,
I'm
so
like,
maybe
using
that.
like Safari, yeah, I think it's just.
I've done that before though. I don't think that's the case, man. We'll have to look. We'll look it up after the
We'll figure it
podcast.
out.
Yeah. But either way, we're good because we got the other one going already. What's next? Any skating? Let's do some
We got
skating.
some skating.
How's Sammy's knee? He's doing alright?
His ankle.
I'm sorry, his ankle, your knee.
He's getting there. My knee's alright.
It's
It actually's
feeling a
been
little
feeling stronger every
Yeah.
day. I've been taking a lot of ibuprofen
Yeah.
recommended by Jensen. He
Okay.
said to start taking that because he thinks that I was just overworking it a lot. But yeah, it feels stronger like every day.
That's
So,
good.
Yeah.
Just stay off it and let it get better. you know?
Yeah.
And you got your.
I did do a flat ground tray flip the other night though.
Nice.
I had to.
I love
Yeah, I
that
hadn't done it in like 5 weeks and I was like
And Sam's doing alright. He's starting to be mobile again.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to skate with him. Even
Yeah.
if it's just pushing down the
A
hallway.
few more months, dude. He's almost there.
Yeah, that'll be sick. It's good.
It's gonna be weird skating in the park with him and Barth again because they both had injuries that took them out for so long.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Shout out Nick Barth. We just saw him tonight.
yeah,
He's so fun to skate with too.
yeah, Barth.
So is he back skating yet?
I think he's just been messing around.
Because he just grabbed the
Yeah,
board today.
like I think he's gonna go skate right now, but
Oh,
not
sick.
like. I don't think he's gonna go.
He's not
crazy.
trying to
He just
film
kind of has been
himself.
doing like little mini ramp runs,
That's good.
which I feel like in a way is probably pretty good for his knee to just get
Dude.
everything working, like just doing some light pumping, as long as he doesn't get too carried away, obviously. But
That mini ramp saved my knee a million times.
yeah, the mini ramp at edge too, especially, is super mellow.
The small
like,
side,
it's-
Alright, so the mini ramp at the edge, it's a small side where it's at 4 feet,
yeah.
and it's so mellow, but I like it because you have to really learn to pump because
Yeah, you
otherwise
gotta
you
be
can't
able
keep
to
your speed. Yeah, you gotta use your whole body and like push
Dude,
to
that's
the
what
top.
screws us sometimes. So
Yeah.
whenever we go to like another half pipe, it's always so much steeper than the one at
Yeah.
edge, and I'm like, oh my god.
Well, it flows over, spawns into the bigger side.
Yeah, the
and
bigger
that
side's good.
transition's proportional, like it makes sense.
that one's got really good transition.
But I love that mini ramp. It's helped my knee so much. Build the muscle back up. Every time I hurt my knee, because the ACL would be gone, and I would like rehab it back
Yeah.
until it was solid, and then I would just skate and film a bunch of stuff, and then eventually it's just gonna happen again. So I would do it, and then it would get all inflamed, and then I would just ice it down and like take care of it, and then strengthen it back up. And that mini ramp, the hour session, like so much on that mini ramp, just pumping that thing. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Watch it, table. Getting a little excited over here. Yeah, that many ramps, insane. And what I like about Edge too is that there's so many different types of transitions there. There's like every different one variant, so you can go around that whole park and like learn to pump different transitions at different angles and steepness, and like it's sick. It's good for skate lessons because the kids are just like, I'm like, yeah, just try them all because it'll knock you off balance and you'll learn to balance on it, and it's all different ones, and you can already get going, you know. And like once they get going, then they get down, dude, cruising around and stuff. Best is going around the hallway. But they used to say no skating in the hallways.
I know.
Because like the logic was that people are coming down the hallway, like parents and stuff are paying, and skaters or whoever are coming down the hallway, maybe bikers and whoever, and you're whipping around and you're fucking taking people out, you know?
Right.
And that did happen. It was rare, but it happened. But no, the hallway's the best because I'm like, I love skating. I love doing the whole lap. Whenever no one's there or whenever I can, just do the whole lap. I go in all the way down the back over the A-frame, kick turn, come all the way back over the A-frame again, go turn all the way down, go down the hallway, start to go really fast, power slide near the front desk, and then go out into the big section and lap around there too.
Nice.
It's like, dude, I'm on my board for like 5 minutes before I've even done anything. I'm just like cruising, you know?
Yeah.
That's where I try to get my skateboard lessons too, where like they can push and balance and do that whole lap. And to the point sometimes, Kevin, where like I take these kids and they're trailing behind me and they're learning to balance and they're like, and I'll just bring them out into the full open big part.
Yeah.
And like there's session going on, the traffic's crossing, so it's like Frogger, you know that game? Where you're like, and I'm just like, I gotta see what the kid's made out of, you know? And I'm like, just follow me. And so I'm telling them all the time, follow me. And they're kind of like nervous and stuff because they've never been out there sometimes or whatever. It's intimidating, full session. And they usually make it across though without getting smoked. Because I'm always just like, look up, look people in the eyes, look up. Yeah. And they make it across, and then we get to the mini ramp. There's that shark mini ramp over there.
Oh yeah.
And that one's sick because it's like tight transition and quick. So
it's
I usually take them to
the drop in on and stuff too.
Well,
that was the first half pipe I ever dropped in on.
Really?
Yeah.
That one's not the best one there to learn on because you have another side. The one in the smaller one where it's just a quarter pipe and you just drop in, you roll flat. That's probably the better one.
Dude, honestly, when I was doing lessons, the dude I do lessons with, you had a way easier time on the half pipe.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Because he liked that the other side would stop his speed. He was scared he was going to drop in and go faster than he could handle.
Yeah.
So he kind of liked that he could go up the other side and just bail because it would like absorb his speed basically.
Did he figure out what to do when he got to the other side?
Yeah, now he does like rock to fakies.
That's dope.
Yeah, and now he does fakey pop rock too. Not that like he doesn't really fakey pop rock. He just kind of like does switch rock, but
smash it and pull it out somehow.
Exactly. Somehow like rolls away.
That's interesting.
But
to me, my logic is just like, hey, if you can drop in, you don't have to worry about another wall, and you can just ride it out.
Yeah.
So it's like less to worry about because you're just worrying because it's scary just to drop in for me, right? Like. If you're just starting to drop in, it's just scary to commit fully and lean forward into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then to have to deal with leaning back and going up near the coping is usually sketchy. So I was just like, do this one, you can go straight, you know? But that one's awesome because it's quick and tight. So like, when kids learn to pump, they can like hit coping every time, like with their wheels. It's pretty epic. It would seem like a good one to drop in on. The transition's perfect and it's small.
Right.
But if they can manage the other side, that's epic. You're still on the same article.
Yeah, I was looking at.
Pull up some Dan Pencil footage, please. Dan
Pencil?
Yes, Dan Pencil. Legend. Used to skate or probably still skates for Fibro. Oh, I just put a trick tip up today too. On YouTube knows. I put it up today. It's frontside 180s. I had to like revisit it. I want to call them like relearning a trick because that's kind of what it is. I'm trying to just like relearn it with you, you know? Because I got to kind of figure them out every time, you know? To do a good frontside 180 and like get a couple good ones. And, like, there you go. Damn, good spelling, Kevin. Did you know how to spell his last name?
Yeah.
Chia.
What up?
Chia. Do that top one. Which one? Well, this one works.
Yeah, New York Minute.
Turn the volume down though. Can't really.
Oh!
Dude, board slide up a Jersey barrier, 1 foot ride away. That's in Albany, right? Pretty sure.
Oh!
That's in Albany, right? That ledge.
I'm not sure. I haven't been there. Yeah.
No.
I haven't skated in Albany. I've skated in New York City a few times, but never Albany.
Dude, Dan Pencil's just like a hardworking dude. He works really hard on his skateboard in life and like his jobs. He always has like he works hard at his jobs. That's my impression always. And he's like one of the most honest dudes. He's like so sincere. He used to drink a lot. I don't think he does anymore. He like completely changed his life. He used to party a lot too. But he was always so fun, dude. Dan was the funnest dude and the most like I don't know how to describe Dan. Am I making sense here?
Yeah.
He was like a really honest, sincere dude that shred and also like lived life and had fun. Like he was full character for sure. I just haven't seen him in a while. I'm sure he still is. I'm sure he's still whatever he's doing, he's excelling. Oh, I think he might have kids now. See that front backside 180 into the bulkhead? He hit the lock and just down first. You used to call him Iron Ass too. Fibro, we always had real suspect nicknames.
That's so
You
funny.
know, Steve and them would give it to us to make fun of us. But Iron Ass was just because he
Man, that's
slammed a
crazy,
whole
bro.
bunch, dude. He would always slam right on his ass. You're like, dude, don't slam every time. You just keep going though. He earned every trick too. Dude just like muscled everything. Powerful, you know? Hell yeah. Shout out Dan Pencil. Such a legend. Look him up, look him up. I wonder what he's up to. I'll have to reach out. I reached out to him before about coming on the show. I just never followed it up, so.
Well, I guess it's good with that.
Yeah,
That'd be
definitely
sick,
will,
yes.
man. Let's see, let's pull up some David Loy, maybe. That's an obscure one, right? It's a weird one. Like, did you expect that after
No.
Dan Pencil? Me neither. That came out of nowhere. I'm hyped that David's killing it, man. He always seemed like he was like a good dude. I didn't get to hang out with him too much, but like, I knew he was on Birdhouse and we skated together, but he was like really little then too. But he just seemed like a good kid, you know? Like he was a little out there because he's in the middle of Southern California, but he always seemed like just a good dude. He shredded. And he was like so little too. And I was like, he'd always have wrist guards. It's crazy to see him now. He's, wow, that was like a Jaws drop, right?
That was insane.
That was insane. 50-50 pop. That was sick. Dude, he like grew up to be a beast. Like, look how big he is. Oh, kid went down hard. I bet we should talk to David Lloyd because I guarantee he probably has like a lot of injuries. I feel like him and his brother have had a lot of injuries.
Oh, for sure.
But they like overcome them every time. Like they keep getting better at skateboarding. Oh, that was worst case scenario. One of those dumpster walls.
Oh, that too. God damn.
Smashed his face. This is why you don't skate rails, KK?
Yeah, that's why I'm all set.
You do skate rails though. You just are very select.
Yeah,
That's good to
I
be that
like to
way.
grind 2 feet of a rail.
Rails are dangerous,
Grind
right?
a
Some
rail.
of them are really dangerous,
Yeah.
especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Pretty sure someone's 50 that thing from flat. Like
Probably.
up, across, and down.
Like Leo Romero.
I
or
forget
something.
who.
Dude, David, you like to jump down some big ass shit, man. Solid front blunt. Good style, right? Kid's just lanky, shredding. Oh, blunt slide. Blunt slide for days right there. Half cab in.
Damn, that's a 6 spot too.
Yeah, man. David shreds too. So far, we've had shredders on for video parts. Big spin nose blunt. That was ridiculous. I've never even thought of that trick. Frontside big spin to nose blunt. Nice tail grab. Lip side. David's probably not going to be in Olympics, huh, Kevin?
Yeah,
He's not doing it.
that's
It's crazy. A lot of these California spots, though. You're like, Jesus Christ. Some of them are perfect. That is a massive hubba. David's going for it, bro. What video part was this? Just said
it's
his
called
name.
David Loy, yeah.
Yeah, the kid's stacking for a long time. It's crazy. Nice. Eli. Nice. Yeah, trick tips. When you're better, which one do you want to do? You should do something on training, I feel.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, because we don't have any training ones yet.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Gotta kind of figure that one out. I think Nick will do a trainee trick tip. Trainee trick tip.
Yeah, I'll do like a kickback bonus one or something.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one for sure. We'll have to think that one through.
It's just a fun trick to do.
Definitely am hyped to get to there. I figured to start with flat ground though, and just like work our way up from there. The basics, you know.
Yeah.
I did one with Dev. It was an ollie, but the audio kept coming out so bad, so I gotta redo it. I got my mics coming, so make sure do the ollie again. So ollie, frontside 180. Gooden did full cab, and dude, you'll get a bonus one when you're ready. And then Barth, I think Barth. I want to do rock fakie. Someone's gotta get that one now. That'll be fun just to kind of film, you know. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on the podcast. Crazy, right?
It's insane.
Dude, I just reached out. Like, I've just been listening to a lot of it, and I was just, like, listening to his interviews, and I'm like, yeah, some of this shit makes sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always weary, because I'm not into politics, you know? Like, I try to avoid them, because it's just people politicking over shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you don't have shit, you don't have time to worry about that, you know? You're just trying to figure things out. So, like, but this dude, I just figured, I liked what he was saying, you know?
Yeah.
Changed the whole thing, you know? It's always like, seems like shell games. We'll see what happens, but he said he's down to come on to the podcast, which is cool. It's just like,
that would be a crazy one, man.
yeah, man, he might be president. He's running 2020, dude. He's running off with some crazy stuff, too, like universal basic income, which sounds crazy, right?
That does.
When you hear it, you're like, this sounds insane, you know? He's changing the title to Freedom Dividend now. But yeah.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. But interesting, man. So crazy to me.
Yeah.
And the world's like crazy right now.
I've been trying to figure it out. Taking like a business ethics class at or a business politics class at UMass right now. And they're just their big thing is trying to make everyone have an opinion.
Yeah.
Like, just have an opinion on what's going on. Don't try to act like you don't want to know what's going on because it's eventually going to affect you.
Yeah, but you don't want to get full-heartedly pulled in. People pull you into politics over the stupidest
Well, they're not
stuff
saying that,
say.
but my like stance has always been like, I don't give a shit. Keep that shit away from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I pay attention, but I don't get involved because I'm like, this is too ridiculous.
Yeah, but see, you have an opinion on some stuff because you know about it. That's like what they're
Yeah.
trying to like push more students to have.
Yeah, yeah. It's good to be aware, definitely. I learned that from just how I grew up. You always gotta like question things and watch people and like not in like a looming evil way, but like you gotta be aware of your own interactions too, you know? Let alone you gotta be able to have a good judge of character, you know?
Right.
It's hard, man. You gotta like we have to figure ourselves out, and then we have to like learn how to be more have more empathy towards others, you know, so try to figure out other people and understand their issues and stuff, you know. That's like that's people's life's work, is trying to figure out themselves and their thoughts and their feelings and their everything. Figure out yourself, you know. You have to manage the life that was given to you, you know. It's fucking gnarly, dude. I think of it all the time, because like I remember my birth, like it's like that Biggie song, like you're just like, I just remember like my senses turning on, like just like being here, and it's like chaos. Like even just being born, like I remember that feeling, and you know, like I don't have like a vivid picture, but like I just remember the feeling of like vulnerability and like being alive. Like I remember that as a young child, you know. It freaks me out, dude. It's like you're switched on. You come into this world and you're like, gee, life created. Here you are. Here's all your senses. Figure it out. Like you have to survive, you know.
That's a wild one.
Well, that's the whole premise. Is he's trying to say like, you know, people are part of the United States as like a brand or a company. So like a Freedom Dividend is like you do that in a business, you know. People make dividends. So like, I don't know. And it's not even the poverty in America is like 12,000. We looked it up before. Actually, look up the poverty level. We've looked this up on the podcast, haven't we? I know we have. I've definitely done this before. It's like $12,000, $800, $12,800 a month, a year. It's like $12,000 basically. Is the poverty line in America. 2017 doesn't say, huh?
It just says 12.3%.
Oh, income. Poverty level income. Because that's what the whole thing is. It's GDP, gross domestic. What's it say? 22,000? No.
What the hell?
Yeah, crazy though. Human lives are like, we definitely have to take care of ourselves. It's hard, man.
I think this is what we're looking for right here. This is all based on household.
Yep, one person.
So
$12,490
Yeah.
a year is the poverty level in 48 states and DC. And if that's one person, so they look at it if there's two. And yeah, I mean, so he's suggesting that we give everyone the starter position of making $1,000 a month, which is 12 grand. So he's saying we take care of poverty in that sense, like, because then you don't have to struggle to cover yourself, you know? Which sounds nice, but again, this is politics, and you see where this goes, right, Kevin?
Right.
Fucking people die, they go to their grave defending some fucking idea and some person, and then it's like, it gets crazy. Like, how many diehard Trump people out there, you know?
Right.
Insane to me. That's why I don't.
Man.
But it's weird. It's cool that he's gonna come on the show though, because I thought like I listened to 3 of his podcasts and I've enjoyed them all, and I've been aware and cautious and like thinking about it, and I know why my selfish reasons. Maybe it's selfish reasons for wanting 12 grand a year, $1,000 a month. I just think of it because I would like, if I had that ability, I would probably pay it forward and like hook like all my homies, if they had pro boards, I'd have that extra cash to be like, yeah, I can cop your board, at least for my collection, you know what I mean? Just like do that anyways, you know, or like fund some small projects to help someone else out, or like, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be, he's saying like when you're 18, it would start, so you'd be a young adult getting $1,000 a month to figure it out. It's 12 grand. That's below the poverty level. You're still poor.
Yeah.
But see,
18's pretty hairy, because if I was 18 getting $1,000 a month.
Some 18, not all 18. Some 18. When I was 18, I could have used it. I was literally like, I was like fucking around and having fun and doing stuff, but like I needed help with like, I mean, I was working, but I was also trying to be a pro skateboarder, and I had issues from like my broken family and my mom and my dad and the violence, and like I just like, I've had issues, you know, but like I could have used $1,000. It wouldn't have sank me. I would have used it towards shelter and like necessities you know, before I abused it away. I was scared of substances when I was coming up because I knew I couldn't even manage my own thoughts and feelings at times. Because it's intense, such extremes, you know?
Yeah.
But there are some people out there, I think of that too, KK. And you were kind of going right there. There's people at 18 that have that money.
Oh yeah, dude, if I had $1,000 a month at 18, I'd just play Grand Theft Auto.
And do what though with $1,000?
I'd be like, bitch, I got $1,000. What's up?
And you're just gonna play video games?
Yeah.
Why don't you go buy a bunch of video games or something? Then do something.
Maybe.
Will you just
I would
stockpile
have used
it?
it more practically than that, but.
Would you stockpile it?
I don't know.
Just save it, because you could save it
It's
for
hard
a
to
rainy
say.
day.
When I was 18, I just graduated high school, so it was like, woo!
People would blow it. Fucking, there'd be dudes out there and turn it into all ones and go in a strip club. And
If
just
I had
like,
it now,
hey,
I would have very practical use.
The money means nothing if you don't have purpose and drive and like things to do. That's why people
That's what I'm
get
saying,
so
though. I
frivolous.
feel like there's a vast majority of people that don't have much drive to do anything.
I wonder. I don't know. I
Yeah,
wonder.
we'll see.
I mean, who knows?
If it works out, we'll see.
Yeah, maybe. If it doesn't work out, I'm even scared because this guy's claiming that we have to go this way, and like Elon Musk is even talking about how it's almost like inevitable. Don't quote me, look that up. Elon Musk, it's already popping up, universal basic income.
It's going to be necessary. It's the first
Yeah.
thing.
Like, I don't know, you know, like I'm just a fucking human. I'm not an alien. I'm not creating Tesla. And same with like, I'm just trying to figure this shit out. It's going to be necessary. But it could all be politics. It could be people saying shit.
Oh, he's
for
saying
only their
he's taking the
interests.
stance that robots are taking jobs.
Well, that's kind of what the Andrew Yang guy was saying too. He's saying that automation is taking jobs. So like cars, truck drivers are going to be gone first, and like all the economies based around truck driving, like cities and towns across the Midwest, and then also like counter jobs and stuff like that. Like a lot of jobs are going to automate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what's he saying?
Well, it's just saying there'll be fewer and fewer jobs that robot can do better. I want to be clear, these are not things I wish to happen. These are things I think will probably happen. And then he said with automation there will come abundance. Almost everything will get very cheap because a very small amount of people have an almost unimaginable amount of money at the very top of basic income could actually decrease almost everyone else's income tax burdens except for theirs. That's someone else who
That's someone.
He's an
that's
advocate
Scott
for UBI.
Santens,
a UBI advocate.
Yeah, he's an advocate.
And then it says Musk retains some skepticism about the effects of UBI. He has voiced concerns about what would happen to people's sense of purpose if they had less of need or no need to work.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is people could just have poverty of mind where they don't have things they're creating or doing, and they just want to sit around and be drugged up. I mean, there's people can do whatever they want. That's part of life,
Yeah.
I wonder how many though. I know there's a lot of people out there that are passionate and hardworking and focused. I see it online all the time. I run into so many people that give a shit. But I do know some people that have issues and they're broken. Like my mom kind of had that problem. The money her mental illness fucked her. She couldn't even see the value of the money that she had because we didn't have much, but we could have balanced that shit out and it was hard. We had a lot of kids and but it was more the dysfunction that ruined that. You know what I mean? It made it so gnarly. So it's the money some people don't even value whatever, have no value. So what does the money mean,
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I don't know.
Gotta know what you're doing with it.
I'm just grateful to be here, man. I'm just grateful to be breathing with the people that we're with and have another day to try to figure it out, get a little better, try to figure it out, manage yourself. I'm trying to figure it out,
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
But either way, thought it'd be cool to have this guy on the show, and I just DM'd, dude. Just
it's so funny, the power of the DM, dude.
But I sent him the link. I sent him the link to the show.
That's how we did Jason Ellis too.
Yeah.
Ellis, he's the man. He's like, oh yeah, man.
Jason is such the man, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We gotta talk to him again.
I know. Yeah, Jason's the shit. That guy was really funny.
But I sent him a link to the YouTube channel and just said check it out, man. I'd love to have you on the show, and they hit me back and it was down. So
that's so sick.
It's gonna be on a Wednesday too, 2:00.
All right.
But we'll just do it. It'll probably be audio only, but we'll put it on YouTube as well. So yeah, that's crazy, right?
That's so crazy.
Heavy shit to talk about and think about.
Yeah.
And it's I'm just confused because man, there's been so much shit growing up that I've worried about with cigarette advertising and money from other places where they've done questionable things, and it becomes politics, and it's insane to me. And this is kind of at the root of it all. Crazy.
It's crazy. It really is crazy.
Skating. Let's go back to skating.
Yeah.
Pull something up. Find something you're stoked on, or type someone in, or I'll tell you someone real quick. Alyssa Steamer. Look her up. Haven't seen Alyssa Steamer in a long time, as far as skating goes. You had your shot, bro. You missed it. I gave you a half a second to think, and you just couldn't take it.
What do you want to watch?
Jump off a building. Ooh, Welcome to Hell. We'll do both. Doesn't matter. Just let it play. I met Alyssa a few times.
Oh yeah.
Just at Tampa and out in California, I'm sure. Such a shredder. Cool individual, I don't know. Unique person. Especially for her time, there wasn't that many girls skating, She was a full skate rat. Filming video parts and shit. Damn. That's at PA, right?
Yeah.
Those ledges always look so fun. California ledges.
Dude, this
Schoolyard
spot was
California
in
ledges.
so many old videos.
Yeah, look at that fisheye.
I know, right? Dude, I had this video on DVD when I was younger. This is one of the I used to watch this video so much.
Yeah. That made me
I like Bam's part a lot in Jump Off the Building.
So
Honestly, the
sick.
melon grab he does in that ditch and that little mini hip.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite clips ever.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Kind of going back, I was maybe because when people struggle, they value things, That's why if everything's figured out for you, it's you're not allowed to develop because you haven't had the chance to struggle, you know?
True.
That's like a huge part of it, you know? Like struggling is builds muscle and figures things out. Probably you put your life into things. But so I don't feel like you have to struggle for your life though, right? Like we've done a lot of stuff in skateboarding. We've struggled on a skateboard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like hours of our life creating like something like a video part and like communities, you know? Like we put our energy and angst into something that like all these people connect with, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like so if you had $1,000, you'd still want to do stuff like that, right? You wouldn't just want to turn it into like I'm just fucking just having Gucci belts and shit or whatever. Like, whatever the worst rap video you can imagine is, 'cause that's what I picture.
You want to watch Welcome to Hell still?
Yeah. So like, do you know what I mean? Like struggling for necessity is like really gnarly. People can do more creative things and put their energies into things. They already do that. They struggle for just to provide and work their job and then they still make extra capital to try to build like skate dreams or whatever type of dream you have out there. There's so many people doing that online right now, you know? Building identity. I like when I see like the homie Timmy's homie, he does comedy. And I always tune into his shit because it's so funny and it's so real too. You can tell the dude's just like working his ass off on some crazy job.
That's funny.
And he's just like, what's his name? His name's Jack Morgan. Pull him up. Pull him up on Instagram, please. Sorry, Alyssa. I just wanted to fan out on Alyssa. She's such a legend. So such good style. I believe it's Jack Morgan TV on Instagram. But like the dude is just like, you can tell he just loves comedy and he's like got a phone, you know? And he's got a personality and humor and he's a little weird and dark, but he goes through some shit. Jack Morgan TV, check him out. Dude, so strange, but amazing. Like, so funny, too. Turn it up.
Christ, you're on good autopilot, aren't you? You goddamn robot. Look at you, just scrolling. You're not even liking, you don't even know what you're liking anymore. Forget a video. Look at you. Robot. Everybody's on good autopilot. Every day it's the same conversation. How you doing? I'm good. Are you really? I don't know. It's the same conversation every day. Oh, it sure is cold outside. Really? I'm not a human being. I couldn't tell that. Tell me something else. Was the sun up there? Was it going to be nighttime later?
Yeah.
I'm going to die one day? Jesus.
This dude's
You need to wake
amazing.
up. Make sure those vibrations coming out of your mouth clogging my ear holes, or at least your vibrations. Robot.
He was on one that day, for sure. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Like, people take their energy and put it into, like, strange stuff, you know? Especially more nowadays. They can still develop through other things, you know?
Yeah.
That's, like, what art is, you know? Or, like, physical or sports, I guess. Dude, the headshot's amazing. Pink outline.
Yeah.
Dude, so shout out Jack Morgan TV.
Yeah, check him out.
On Instagram. Dude crushes it. His dad's always in there too. Kind of reminds me of early band, like where he has his family and stuff. So cool, man.
That's funny.
You know what I mean though? Like there's
Yeah.
so much shit we could do. You know what I mean? It's just like trying to realize that. Some people just like don't realize that. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I've been that person. I've always focused on skating, but I've definitely been lost where I was like, fuck it, and I felt mad and didn't give a shit about life and like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
You ever felt that way? You're just
What?
angry and like
Yeah.
pissed off and like
Yeah.
over it
Yeah.
for long times.
Not long periods of time.
You ever been depressed? Like
I
had
mean-
depression?
I wouldn't say like real depression. No,
No.
not really.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dealt with depression. It's not good, man.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah.
It's like cloud. It's daily too. You like wake up mad. It's like fucking tough, man.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like I've been bummed, but I haven't been like depressed.
It adds up and it becomes accumulative and then it
Yeah.
becomes like a habit where you're just like, and it just comes on easy. It's like an easy emotion to feel, so it just
Mhm.
like triggers things. You know, you get sad or angry. Like,
Mm.
it's not good.
Getting sad and angry is easy though too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
like, the depression starts with all those feelings. You start
Right.
to feel them, and then you get isolated because you're just kind of like, it's crazy. It's too much time alone, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes you like build a prison for whatever reason. Sucks.
Mm.
That's something that we gotta worry about too, you know. Been there.
That shit's crazy.
But that's why it's cool. That shit makes me so stoked. Like, that dude's communicating, Jack Morgan. He's like creating something and reaching out and putting it out there, you know? Like, he's not just like jerking off in a basement. Or maybe he's doing that too, but he's also like doing something with comedy, you know? I think he's Timmy's homie. We're gonna have to ask Timmy about that. We'll follow up, man. Alright. Next,
so
where do we go
funny.
from there?
Oh, I wanted to see how much you've seen of this.
Shout out to the podcast. I've been hyped to be a part of this thing, man. It's been crazy. It's been years now we've been doing this podcast. It's fucking insane. I'm hyped KK came in. What
Hell
up,
yeah,
Ken?
dude.
Hell yeah, man. Sick.
Alright.
It's crazy.
How much have you seen snow skating?
Oh, here we go. Alright, I like where you're getting
I
today.
came across this video the other day, and Ambition Snow Skate Sava 2015.
He literally just snow skated over a rail. And I
Dude,
never-
they're like
I didn't care
grinding
for that
like
trick when it on a skateboard either.
fat handrails and shit.
Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, I've seen this
Calm
a lot,
down,
but I
calm
came
down.
across
It's
this
not
one.
concrete. Calm down.
I know. I was just seeing if you had an opinion on it. What do
They're
you think?
having
Because I know
fun, it's
Dave
awesome.
Angerer. He's like he's
Wow.
on Sovereign, and
Nice.
he has like a pro model snow skate for
Wow.
Ambition. Yeah.
I wonder what that's like. Is
So
it like
just
having
both.
a pro scooter? I don't know. I'm
Is
asking.
that how you
It's
look
a
at
question, Kevin.
I kind of look at
Asking.
it more some like snowboarding, not necessarily like scootering.
I don't
know.
mind it. It looks fun, but I don't know. It's not skateboarding to me.
Yeah, well,
Is that fair to say?
It's in the snow.
It looks fun.
So yeah,
I'm not gonna try and get.
it's not skateboarding.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try to get sponsored on the snow skate. It just looks fun for like kinda. Not really though. If you want to skate though, you don't. I wouldn't want to get hurt doing that. That's what I would worry about instantly. I'm like, dude, I would just like blow something out in the snow, and I could be like working on a video part. But I guess they're working on a video part, but it's not as
Dude,
cool.
that would suck though.
You got
Falling
the
on the
wheels.
shit. Like,
This is so soft, probably. It's not that hard. I wonder how easy those are to ollie on. Have you tried?
no.
You're gonna get me snow skating, huh, KK?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, it looks really fun to try for like a day. I don't know. If
A day, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
Give me your opinion. You're the one that taking the course.
I think it's
How
pretty
do you
cool
feel?
that people are doing it where it's like really snowy, but I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you have the means to skateboard, you should skateboard.
Can they have?
But I think in this case, it's probably just a harsh ass winter and they probably don't have many places to skate, so they're like, fuck it, let's do this.
It'll thrive there
Yeah,
in Alaska.
exactly.
I don't know. It's like a watered down one. I'd rather get a skate park though. I can't help it.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
But if
mad
you
at
don't
it.
have one,
But if people want to do it, go do it. I don't care. Have fun.
yeah.
Whatever. They look like they're drinking some beers. It looks fun. It reminds me of snowboarding. That's how I kind of feel about snowboarding. I'm like, it's not skating, so like, but it looks fun, and people that do it fucking get crazy on the snowboard. We should be watching snowboarding, to be honest. This is kind of like
Dude,
the scootering.
snowboarding's
This is like the
crazy.
scootering of snowboarding.
You think so, dude? These guys go to
100%.
bindings.
100%. I don't care.
Yeah, true.
It's like you might as well just be strapped
Snowboarders
in.
do some crazy ass shit.
This is just like a watered down skating, Kevin. Look at he's even pushing. I get it. It's a sick video. It's cool that they're doing it, but like, it's a small niche. Like, how many people can go snow skate? No thanks. I pass. But sick. Good for you guys. Kill it, but no thanks. Can't help it, bro. I'm sorry. Pull up some snowboarding.
What do
It's
you
gonna
wanna
be
see?
cooler. I don't know. Figure out what something cool is in snowboarding,
I know what it is.
dude. Oh, there you go. You're going contest?
No, it's real snow.
Oh, it is. It's still a contest, but it's just a street one. They
Yeah.
have that for snowboarding.
Yeah.
They also do it for skateboarding, right? X Games real snow and
I
X
think
Games
this
real
dude
street.
won it one of these years. I forget which one, but
That's the thing about art, though, is it's subjective. Like those dudes are
Right.
probably like, "This is the best thing ever," too. You know?
right.
But I don't know. Wow, that was sick. Look at that. Look at the level already,
That
Kevin.
shit's insane.
Just look at the level difference. Not even just as gnarliness, but just it already looks better to me. Because it doesn't look like a skateboard without wheels. A skateboard without wheels looks like the worst thing to me. Maybe I'm a dick.
Dude, 50-50's
But
the
good.
roof.
Oh, that was insane.
That's why I love watching street snowboarding. That shit looks so crazy. They always like make the most insane setups.
Dude, look at that
Like, what?
rail. That's like a 15-foot drop into a bank. I wonder. Oh, that's insane too. I wonder how that impact is compared to like skating on some of that things. I bet it
feel like
still hits
landing in
pretty
a bank
hard.
isn't too bad though.
But like a 50 stair rail. Oh, that's probably still pretty gnarly, right?
Yeah.
Dude, the level is so crazy.
Well, you do also have like pretty thick boots on, whereas skateboarding are thin shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for the most part.
So
Back
that'll
in the day,
definitely help
though.
with impact.
Back
And
in
you're
the
landing
day.
on snow, which is gonna give a little bit every time you land on it. It's not like concrete, which isn't gonna move under you.
Back in the day, I'd have fucking boots on though. I had like D3s.
Dude.
I rock D3s
Dude,
and
just
like
grind
comfy
on the
ass shoes.
roof.
Damn, front's like 270.
Oh.
All right, we're done with snowboarding too. We're going back to skateboarding. Pull up. Want to go Old Faithful, or do you want a half a second to pick someone?
Okay, what you want?
Want to go some Cardiel footage?
Sure.
All hail. Do the Transworld Cardiel. Just because. Thank you. So good. Fast. Sight Unseen, yes. That video is so good. If you haven't seen Sight Unseen, lose my number. Just kidding. Just find it and watch it. He just went so fast, dude. It's almost cliche to be a fan of John Cardiel, but I don't care. It's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, you can't not be.
It's like that squiggly line, dude. The stuff you were talking about earlier, where you're like energy and you just like want to do whatever, you know? That's what I like about Cardiel skating. You can tell he's just hanging on some of the shit. And he's just charging fully. Kind of reminds me of Pencil too, like Pencil.
Makes you just want to skate super fast.
Yeah, fast and charge it. Maybe
Yeah.
take a nut, get nutted, maybe. You know? Oh,
Damn, look at that thing.
full frontside 50. Look at this dude. He takes such a slam on this on one of these banks in here. So brutal. Just high speed backside flip. The song's sick too, real quick. Oh, Rastaman. Yeah. High speed 50. People fuck that ledge up, huh? Though.
Dude, seriously.
These parks look sick. You think this is in like Oregon, like northwest?
Yeah.
America?
There's a lot of crazy parks like this that have like that old concrete look, and they're, dude, like a lot of it's northwest.
Nice. We should go up there. All I need up there at some point, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
So sick.
From 50 kick. Gnarly. Yeah, this part was just so sick. It was mixed in with like all these heavy parts. Oh, that one, you know that slam. Now think of that slam, and then go back to Surge's slam. Dude, getting hit by that truck was fucked up.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Can't believe that happened. I like that the video parts we saw tonight, they have indoor like mini ramps in a lot of them.
Yeah.
Makes me want to film like a mini ramp clip for my video part. I don't know if I have a trick, but that'd be funny if it was all street and I just snuck a mini ramp one in there.
Indoor.
Yeah, I have to figure out a trick. I don't know if I have one. That'd be too weird. to
Dude,
do.
oh my god,
I don't
that
think I
front
could
board
put
gap,
it-
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I went to that ledge too. It's insane. The front board off.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Cardiel's airs are nothing to mess with too.
He just makes you want to go skate super fast.
Oh, I bet you're probably got a raging boner.
Oh,
now, 'cause you
yeah,
haven't
dude.
skated
I
in a
know,
while.
seriously.
You got a skate boner going. Just watching Cardiel stale fish in your face over that kid in the helmet.
Rollerblading.
And you haven't skated, like, haven't fully sessioned in a long time, and you're watching John Cardiel at this point. Oh. Just backsmithing, like, the brick of that pool. Fully dipped.
Dude, those pools are so insane to skate. They get so steep. There's like a backyard style pool at Wellfleet Park on the Cape, and that thing is nuts.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've skated.
Pretty sure Jordan 50'd that.
Nah, that's a different one.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not.
I don't know.
You talking about Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Look up Jordan. Shout out Jordan Rodriguez, New Bedford, Mass in the building. What up, my dude? Yeah, look. Do you know what video part it'd be in?
Yeah, Jim.
Nice. Yeah, pull it up. I don't remember, but dude, that's like I don't even think that rail's around anymore. I think Cardiel did it and they took it out. They're like, that looked like it though. That photo. I couldn't really tell. That one. No, not the same.
Not saying.
Not even close. Cardiel's is way gnarly. That was gnarly too, but not even close. Sorry. Nice. That's in San Francisco.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at that, dude. That's like a whole block. That whole rail is a block, dude. I've been to that rail. It's fucking ridiculous that he 50-50 that.
Yeah, it's
It's insane.
nuts.
Doesn't even make sense, man. And I think they took it out. I remember back in the day, Rob Dyrdek did a rail and he like put a square rail on top of a round bar. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's in LA.
yeah.
Some dude actually just hit that thing. I want to say someone just crooked it or some crazy shit.
Yeah, and he like wanted to do something on it, so he made him turn a round bar into a square rail.
Well, no, they just like welded like a square piece of metal onto it, but then they took it off after.
Yeah, but what the fuck? Just learn to grind round bars, right?
It seems like the more practical thing anyway. Wouldn't you rather grind a long round bar?
I got so much shit at the edge when I when I was like, let's switch the big rail to a round one. People got mad at me. Salty about.
It's like the best thing we've ever done.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, because we had it square for like a decade.
I think a lot of people that actually skated agree. I feel like the people that didn't skate it much are kind of pissed about it. But everyone I talk to like circle big rail way better.
Yeah, this was a while ago, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I got grief for that. I was like, get out of
I
here,
think it's way
bro.
better as a circle.
Yeah, circle's the best, right? You
Yeah.
agree?
Yeah.
You just learn to like balance a little more. You have to
Square rails
you
are just
sit in
scary.
them.
I don't like
Yeah.
square rails.
I like them for certain tricks though, like a tail slide, something like that. Nose slides are pretty fun on square. But if I had to choose, I'm going round all day, bro. All day. How many Transworld videos have you watched? Have you watched them all?
No.
You're that young. How old are you?
22.
Jesus.
I had A
Do you
Time
remember
to Shine on DVD.
Do you remember 401?
Yeah, I actually watched a couple episodes of that when I first skated.
Was
My
it
buddy
already gone?
James had, you know what? I think it might have died. He might have had like old. He had like a stack of the VHSs.
People that were
We
into
watched
them
a
had
couple of
stacks
them.
of those.
I know he had the one where the dude goes off that giant ledge and lands on the barricade and like just misses
yeah.
his nuts.
That was in like Europe, I think. I might be
Yeah,
wrong, but
yeah.
who was that
I
did that?
forget, dude.
It's not Mike V, right?
I don't think it was Mike.
He
V.
literally like
I
ride
feel
off.
like I remember if it was Mike V.
Yeah, you're right. He literally rode off a vert ramp and landed on
Yeah,
those metal
on a
barriers.
fucking barricade.
The metal barricades that's supposed to keep the people out.
I remember he had that issue with the 401, and I was like, oh my god.
My friend Dale used to collect all the 401s.
Damn, they have like
World
every issue on YouTube.
2000 401 Video Magazine issue 42, 2000 World Industries.
That's so funny.
Day one. Nice. Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of them are online. My friend Dale had them all, dude. All of them.
That's
From
funny.
the beginning, I think. He had so many, man. He would get them all the time. I think he could get a subscription. He had all the magazines come to his house. Like, I would go over there and just be in, like, a skate frenzy of, like, videos and magazines and just, like, catching up and, like, chewing through these things. This is insane, man. And now it's all in your hands. It's all in your pocket on your phone now. You're like, look at it. It's flowing through.
Right.
Everyone's on that. But there's still mags.
That's the
There's
thing,
still
though.
stuff.
I think stuff on your phone gets a lot more forgotten about than in a magazine. I feel like it's more.
It's just more moving.
Like,
It's like flowing.
This is
through,
obviously
you know,
like a
passes
drastic
through.
example, but if someone gets the cover of Thrasher, you're gonna remember that obviously way more than like an Instagram post. But it's kind of almost that same equivalence where it's like you just take a skate photo that was really good and just put it in your Instagram feed instead of giving it to a magazine. You know what I mean?
Well, see, the cool part is if you could do it all. So if you could do a mag.
and upload, yeah.
Eventually post it up online.
Right, but you gotta be
like,
careful on how much you like dabble over because you don't want to leak too much of what you're trying to build up and stuff like that, you know. And then some people don't want to sit on stuff for so long because Instagram's a thing now, and they're like, oh, just put it out. You know?
Well, you just go skate. I don't know. I like the way we do it. We film those whole like vlog episodes throughout the whole summer, and we go skate parks and like everything, and we film all the warm ups and everything, and put that out, and then like save clips for a video. Dude, and a mag would be sick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just photo version of stuff would be
Right.
sick to see too. It's not like, and then you put out the video, you know,
That'd be sick.
things to do. I don't know. Word. Well, have we covered it all, or do you got something?
Yeah, nothing really too crazy to talk about. Yeah. I'll save it for the next one.
Oh, save it for the next one. Don't listen to him. Yo.